Right, so you're watching Dead Press. I'm here with Lee from the Rhino. How's it going?
Good, thank you. Cheers.
Good. You've a few days in this tour now. How's it been going so far?
It's been brilliant. Been brilliant from the start, to be honest. We kicked off in Southampton, which was Bury Tomorrow's sort of home show.
Yeah.
And that was just great. The response we got there was, really, really good. We played in front of people that obviously seen us before, and then some that hadn't. So it was a real nice blend, mixture, and it was just great. And every show's lived up to every expectation, really, so far.
So it being a hometown show for Bury Tomorrow, did that kind of like set the bar high, do you think, for the rest of the tour?
To be fair, I think the bar's quite high on this whole tour. Do you know what I mean? They're a great band. They're good friends of ours. We've known them for quite a long time. Going out and playing sort of venues which they've played. They've been around a lot longer than us. So going out and playing venues up and down the country, which they are more regular to and have been over the years, is always brings a bit of added pressure, especially when you're main support. But this whole support really has just been so much fun so far, because they're good friends of ours, and there's not been like too much pressure. Not trying to like go on and outdo each other every single night, because we're both, I suppose, they're a bit more familiar than us with a lot of fans and stuff like that now, but we're getting to the point where a lot of people up and down the country know who we are as well, and know what we're about. So it's we know what to kind of expect now.
I suppose that this tour helps show that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I heard, were you at Uproar last night?
I wasn't, but if there was any stories involving like bad incidents, it was nothing to do with me. I was back here chilling out and just
being a good boy.
Yeah, just relaxing generally. But my gang of wolves, they were fucking they were out on the prowl last night, I think, causing a bit of chaos. I know there was some sore heads this morning.
Oh really? And you played Reading and Leeds last month as well.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
How was that? I bet that was quite surreal.
That was insane, because it's always a festival. I mean, I never really saw us. I didn't know that we would ever be playing that sort of festival. Due to the lineups and stuff. I know you've had like bands, like Gallows and stuff like that have been on there in the past, and have great response and stuff. But getting that sort of offer through to go and play that festival was overwhelming, and the reaction that we got as well was crazy. Leeds was fucking insane. That pen, I don't know what the fuck that was, but we didn't play that. The tent was absolutely rammed, and the same for Reading as well, But that was great, man, and it was good for us as a band. It means that we are sort of moving on and stepping up. And,
I mean, I think aside from obviously Glastonbury, that is the biggest UK festival.
Yeah. I mean, I can't ever see us playing Glastonbury.
No, probably not. Unless
maybe we'll go and rock a couple of acoustic numbers in the acoustic tent. But mate, it's a fucking huge festival, and we were really lucky to be a part of it, to be fair. It was really nice of them to sort of like put their faith in us to sort of like go and have a good time there, and make sure the people that went to that festival did too,
Yeah. Did you have a preference over either Reading or Leeds? Was any better than the other?
They're quite different, actually. I found them quite different. I thought that Reading and Leeds, but the thing is with Leeds, it was fucking hammering down with rain so much we couldn't really get out of our area. There was these little sort of golf buggies that we were scooting about on backstage. I managed to catch a little bit of sleeps and stuff. I didn't want to miss them, because we've sort of been watching that band come on. They're good friends of ours, and to see them smashing the main stage and stuff was just like incredible for us. But yeah, they were quite two different venues, and the weather was really contrasting both days. Reading was really hot when we played it, and then it was absolutely hammering it down and cold when we played Leeds the next day.
Two different worlds.
So, but as a festival, well, from what I saw, it was awesome, man.
Awesome. You've had your latest album, The Burning Sun's, out for just over a year now?
Yeah, I think it is just over a year now.
I think it was last July it came out.
Yeah, that's right. Just before the
summer. So, looking back at it now, you've had a year of it, playing it on live, fans taking it in. How have you found the reception from both the fans and the media? How they took it as well?
I think we got the sort of the reception for the album that we were kind of aiming for. Do you know what I mean? When we released Mr. Red Eye, I don't want to put us down or anything like that, but for me, Mr. Red Eye, no one fucking knew us. No one gave a shit. You know what I mean? But we just had we had sort of like the opportunity to get an album's worth of songs out, and we did. And that kind of pushed us onto the sort of stage, if you want. And we were playing them for a long time. But to have that run up and that build up of people seeing us live, and then being able to work on an album where you knew that, you know, loads of people were going to listen to, but it was going to be out in the magazines, and people were going to be able to sort of, you know, see, but oh, who the fuck can feed the Rhino? I'll check them dudes out, you know, and have all that behind us gave us a lot more sort of confidence that, you know, we could get the music out there for people to listen to, you know, and try and get the reception that we wanted and the reaction that we wanted, and we're chuffed. We're overwhelmed with what we got from that album, because it got us on some fucking awesome tours. We got some good friends out of it. We got some, you know, like I say, some great festivals as well. Like we ended up playing sort of like Download Festival, you know. I don't know. Was it out? No, it wasn't out when we done Sonosphere.
Heavy as well.
Yeah, we done Heavy as well. I mean, well, we done Heavy the year before that as well. We got asked to do that because I think it was Trash Talk pulled out or something, and we filled in for them. But it's good because we had them songs there, which for me, in my eyes, were better than Mr. Red Eye. That we can go out in front of all them fucking people and start playing the songs that we really wanted to play. Yeah, and like, you know, and getting out on the tours that we wanted to get out on, you know. Supporting like the likes of While She Sleeps, and supporting Bring Me the Horizon, going out with like Gallows and stuff like that, doing them tours, putting them sort of songs that we wrote in front of them people, you know, and getting that opportunity, and that's what that album did. It also gave us, you know, the opportunity to test the water doing a headline run, which which we did last February, and we took sort of like Marmosettes out with us, and a couple of other bands, and Stake Number 8, sorry, and that was a fucking awesome tour, man. You know, like we ended up sort of selling out London, which is the borderline, which is good for us, man. That's fucking awesome, like 350 odd people, you know, definitely. And you know, and having sort of like really good crowds up and down the country. But that's what that album entitled us to do, and we learned from it as well. We learned what we liked and what we didn't like, and where we wanted to go with our new music, and you know, and what we're doing now. So that really solidified and established sort of established us as a band. You know what I mean, going forward. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of talking about your new music, like you said, you've got a third album planned to come out in spring 2014. How is that sounding in comparison to the Burning Suns?
Some different, some bits different, some bits similar. I don't think it's as forced as the Burning Suns. The Burning Suns was like, it was a bit like, when we were writing it, it felt like we were trying very hard to write this album. We were writing it for a long time, but with this third album, everything seems to be coming so naturally. You know, we're taking a bit of time off from writing now. We do actually head into the studio in November, so it's quite a tight schedule. But you know, it's just like, it's just opened our eyes up really to see what we can do and what we can't do, and you know, we're not stupid. We know our limitations, but we want to push ourselves as much as we possibly can as a band, and push the boundaries of our writing, you know, and try and write the best that we can. Definitely. And then try and make the stuff that we write and we put onto an album, make it so we can play that like it is on the album live. And that's another thing with the Burning Suns. You know, we feel very happy with that because we believe that we do get very close to what that sounds like live. You know what I mean? And that's what we always want to do. We don't want to be cheaters. No. We don't want to be fakes and phonies, because we're not that as a band. No. We want to go out and sort of like, you know, respect all the people that come and watch us, and at the same time respect all the hard work that we've put into the band. So, you know, but like I say, I'm hoping that the reaction to this album is equally as good as the Burning Suns, and hopefully better.
Definitely. So, I mean, in terms of that album, you've got like any album titles that you want to consider, or you've got solidified, or songs,
we've got stuff, but you're not going to find out yet.
Not yet.
No,
on the wraps.
On the wraps.
You signed with Seeds of Armidia and Century Media for the album. What was your reason for deciding to go with them for this new record?
Their faith and their sort of positivity in the future of us, the future of our band, and they really believe in us. They really wanted to work with us, and you know, they got some great people there, and they're just fantastic people, and they're good labels as well, and the collaboration of them two labels speaks volumes. You know, Century's a big label, and Siege is a very up and coming label, and again, like I say, they've got really good people behind them pushing it. And you know, we had other offers and stuff, but we wanted to take this, and you know, and it all boils down to really, because we're stubborn old pricks, really. You know what I mean? Like, and the choice comes down to us at the end of the day. And we just wanted to feel safe with people going forward that really wanted to, you know, help us get to the next stage of where we are as a band. You know. And
what about, because you were with In at the Deep End Records? Are you still on good terms with them, or?
Of course, man. Of course. Marketing at the Deep Ends. In at the Deep Ends. He's a fantastic fucking dude, man. And I mean, for what that guy did for us, he invested a lot of his time and money, you know, as much as he possibly could, into getting them two albums, you know, out and
for
about.
People to hear them.
Exactly, man. And he was always trying to help us, always trying to do as much for us as possible, and he really did push himself, and we thank him a lot for that.
And you've got your...
And he will stay a good friend of ours for a lifetime.
So, and he's, you know, obviously happy that you've joined.
Man. That's the thing, you know. He was always, they was always, you know, we want you to move on, we want you to get bigger, we want you to get better, and you know, and so he's just a fucking dude, man.
Awesome. Well, it's good that you're on good terms.
Of course, man. We try to stay on good terms with as many people as possible, to be honest. You know?
You don't need to make enemies. You don't need to.
No, so, there's not enough time to fucking do that, mate.
No. And you've got we've heard one new track, Behind the Pride.
Do
you know when we'll be hearing some more new music from you?
Honestly, no. Behind the Pride, we wrote quite a long time ago, when we were demoing for this album to go out, you know, on labels and stuff like that, and we stuck with the song and that, and you know, but we don't really know what we're going to do. All we know really is what we've got to do at the moment, and what we've got to do at the moment is concentrate on having a fucking awesome time on this tour, doing what we do best when we go out and play live, you know, smashing fucking venues up to as much as we can, and you know,
breaking shit.
I've broken a lot of shit on this fucking tour. Got my finger wrapped up.
Oh no.
There is actually a bandage under that, but that's got gaffer tape all over it.
DIY.
And I've got two toes that are wrapped up, which I broke a toe last night, and I bruised the bottom of my ankle. So it's 4 nights in is I look like a bit of a fucking train wreck at the moment. But going back to the question, we're just concentrating on finishing the album at the moment. But hopefully we'll get something out soon.
Awesome. And I know you said you're going back into the studio in November. What else have you got planned for the rest of 2013?
I think there may be a few shows scattered around. We're going to do like a headline show on New Year's Eve at the Bristol Fleece, and I think we're doing a Christmas show in London, but I think that's going to be released sometime soon.
Awesome.
After this tour, so just watch your space basically, and see when we're putting anything out about it.
Definitely. And just to wrap up, is there anything else that you want to share with your fans or the readers?
Yeah, man, just keep listening to us and try and get to a show, try and get to as many shows of ours as possible, you know. Like I say, we're on this tour. We've got like about 6 days left at the moment. 6 nights, sorry, 5 days left or whatever. So we're going to be doing that. And to try and get to a show as much as possible, and follow us. Like we're all on Twitter. Fred's one on Twitter. We're all personally on Twitter and Instagrams and Facebooks, and just
follow you up.
Just come fucking follow us and follow the adventure, man. It's good fun.
Awesome.